liftoff. We have a liftoff.
And hello folks, welcome back to more Overwatch right here for the Kansas City Corporate Esports Cup, presented to you by Google Fiber, powered of course by Casey Game On, a whole bunch of other sponsors I want to get out of the way. First and foremost, there we gotta want to thank Populous, who is on their homestand today. We also have Sporting KC, Park University, Forvis, and the Kansas City Esports Coalition. We're printing it on there, so why don't we be a sponsor, you know, folks? So we're gonna have a good matchup as always. It is a homestand, so what that means is that Populous is taking on two teams today. Against the first one is going to be against the Neubs of NeuAnalytics, and then they will be facing off against the team of Google Fiber, looking for their first win of this series. So hopefully they are able to find some more success this today than they have in last week's. I mean, every week's a little bit different there, so we're going to get some different things here every week. But I think it's going to be exciting here, folks. Obviously, this is an interesting one here for Populous and the Neubs to kick us off. You know, kind of, I would say, probably the match of the night, simply because the Neubs are the only ones that have been able to draw blood against Populous. Populous looked unbeatable there in week one, but the Neubs were able to come back there and take a series off of them the next week there. So, you know, it's one of those things where, like, these two teams have kind of like separated themselves a little bit here, where, you know, Populous by all rights seems to be the strongest team that we've assembled so far in this competition, this iteration of the competition. But the Neubs, you know, they're scrappy. It's not like, you know, they are a guaranteed win for Populous either. So this is something that I think that we should see play out pretty well here, as we are waiting for both teams to kind of show up here. I'm going to send a little message here, see if we can get these invites started here. But of course, this is going to be a fun one here. As always, we did change it from week one. We are now doing a best of 3 instead of a best of 5. So what that means for us is that, you know, we just have a little bit quicker, faster. Quicker and faster turns into quacker, faster paced games there. So only a few maps between them there, 3 maps total between each series there. And Populous, you know, they get to go back to back. That's the joy and the downside of having a homestand there, is that each one of these other teams there, they're going to be able to come in and get warmed up if they need to, or just, you know, be able to be a little more rested coming into it here. Now, fortunately, it is, you know, such a quick basically best of 3 matches there. It doesn't matter too much it's not too much of a competitive advantage for the other folks there. So in a way, they're, you know, by staying warmed up and moving from match to match, they have a chance of possibly sweeping, which is what we've kind of seen throughout. Is that we've seen sweeps every single week here. We haven't gone to a map, the final map yet here, or had you know, back and forth this at all. So I'm hoping to see if we can get some of that going on there. I would love to see some more transitions, you know, someone taking, you know, a map away, and then someone else comes in and takes the other map, and then we go to that decisive map number 3 here. So that's what I'm personally hoping for. I don't know if it's ever going to happen, because like I said, we have a strong history of seeing sweeps throughout this competition early on. As we kind of get into the meat and potatoes here, we are kind of looking at what we are now at week 4 of 7 weeks there. So we're right at the halfway point there. So we still haven't seen a sweep yet. I would love to see, or we still haven't seen it go down to the decisive map 3. I would love to see that happen tonight, folks. And, you know, the only way we can find out is by getting to it here. So we'll see if we go to, looks like we're going to get started on Eichenwald, as we have the two teams Populous. We got on Populous' side there, we got Jordinary, we got Jarsh, we got Orange Man, we got Story Sleuth, and we got Death's Twin. So rounding out that squad there. So Death's Twin, haven't seen that name as much with this one. This might be a substitute, or they might have just changed the name. So you know, it's entirely possible there. Let's be honest, you know, people, you know, change names in games like a dime a dozen. You know, it happens. Meanwhile, of course, NeuAnalytics, the Neubs, they've got Jedi Haggard, they got Cocoa Puff, they got iRobot, they got Happy Rock as well. They've got a pretty solid squad between them there. As we look to figure out, once we get everybody in this one here, we'll get right into the game here. You know, we're not wasting any time. We're not going to go straight to break. We're just right here waiting for everybody to get copacetic and situated, as we love to say here. And I think it's going to be a fun one here. Obviously, Casey Destiny is pumped up, excited, saying let's go. Not sure who you're cheering for, Destiny, but hopefully they come out with a W today. Or if you're cheering for Populous, maybe 2 dubs. You know, I mean, like I said, we've seen sweeps throughout the competition there. So we will see who comes out on top here, as we are almost all ready to go here. Of course, you know, we are really excited. I think that we are looking potentially at trying to figure out where we're going for the what's going to happen for the playoffs. You know, that information here hopefully should show up, become available to us. I mean, with 3 teams, you kind of think, you know, there's one team that might get a bye, is what I expect it to happen here. Is we might get one team that gets a bye, the team with the best winning percentage there. And looking at the numbers right now, I would have to say that the Neubs look like the strongest team, actually. Yeah, now that I look at the looking at things here right now, the Neubs are looking like the strongest team. So they could be coming away with that first bye. But again, it's possible that Populous is able to upset them here right now. They're playing kind of like the favorites as it stands. But we'll see what happens. You know, nothing's been been official for what's going to happen with the playoffs, or if we're going to have possibly a LAN event there. I personally would be really stoked to have a LAN event for these finals. I mean, obviously, we've done it, you know, the last 2 years now, had a LAN event there, so I would not be surprised if that's the route we go. But yeah, I'm not privy to those conversations, folks. I'm just a guy talking to a camera here. So we'll see. So we got some so yeah, Jordinary there, getting cheered on by KC Destiny. We got Jedi Haggard. We got some updates. That's fine. It's fine. You know, we wanted me to vamp. So here I am vamping. You know, on a Tuesday afternoon, evening. Oh, I hope everyone's having a good Tuesday evening here so far, folks. I mean, obviously, if you're in the Kansas City area, it wasn't a bad day outside either. You know, I know they've been threatening to rain. I've been looking at my lawn as like, need to mow the lawn at some point. But, you know, that threat of rain there, it's like always like, do I have the time? Do I, between juggling work and this and everything else, it's, you know, it's finding time for lawn has been kind of hard this year. At least for me. I don't know if everyone else is feeling that way, or if they just, y'all decide to actually take that dedicated time and make sure that your lawn is nice and tidy. I did not this year. So yeah, we got one player waiting on updates. Once we get those updates queued up and finished up, hopefully they have some really good internet. I hear that Google Fiber does some really good internet. It powers my internet here, so usually those updates breeze right on by. If they have another ISP, can't speak to the quality of those. Can only speak to my own personal experience with Google Fiber, which has been fantastic, and we do appreciate having Google Fiber as a title sponsor of the stream of the Kansas City Corporate Esports Cup. That they've been so supportive here, phenomenal, helping out esports in Kansas City, helping us grow year in and year out. And so here we are now, and I believe the third year of this. Now we're looking for many more to come, as they say. We're certainly looking to see how this shapes up here. Is Stone Cold playing this year? I think that Stone Cold is on one of the teams there. I think that they may be the one that is looking for updates. That might be the one that we are waiting on. I don't know. I mean, I might know, but am I able to disclose that information? I don't know. Listen, it could be. They could be going under a different name there. That's a couple different things there. So, yeah. We clearly we've got some. We know we're waiting on one person here. Fortunately, these games aren't too long drawn out here. So once we get back in the action here, it'll be like it never happened. Yeah, I do believe that Stone Cold was doing a lot of damage with the Reaper last week. If you saw the VOD for that one, there should be up on our channel on Twitch if you want to check out the VOD. Because I believe, Stone Cold did a lot of damage there with the Reaper. Was doing a very good job being the DPS for their team and helping them to secure a victory last week. But that was last week. That was like, I wouldn't say it was last month, but it was last week. It was the beginning of June. Nobody knew what was happening in the beginning of June there. This is now the middle of June, which is weird to say that we're already at the middle of June. So that's one that I'm not really kind of figuring out. It's like, wow, it's June 13th there. We're already like almost at the halfway point of June. Next week we're gonna have the summer solstice, and then summer is officially underway on the books come next week here. So it's one of those things where it's like, wow, we're really kind of, the year's just kind of moving right along, folks, and it's it's kind of weird that way that we're looking at we're less than 100 days out from NFL kickoff, so football is going to be coming back here in just a short time here. I know that organized team activities or the mandatory mini camps are already underway for teams that are holding them. Not every team's holding them, but that is certainly football is coming back pretty soon. Sporting KC, they had a heck of a rough early season there, but now here they had a great May. And then they turned that unbeaten May. Well, I think they only lost one game in all of May, and they've turned that into success here through June. And now they went from being the worst team in the league to now being above the playoff line, and that's just how great MLS is too. So that's as a Sporting KC fan, I'm a huge fan of that. So that's really exciting to see. We were at the point where as a fan base, it was getting a little dicey. It was getting a little dicey there. So I'm very happy that we are now above the playoff line there. So hopefully that they are able to continue to find success there. And the KC Current, they've kind of been up and down there, over at Jones Marcy Park. So I'm hoping that maybe they can find a vein of form and string a few wins together in a row there. That's my hope for the summer, right? If we're looking at summer wishes, I guess energy to bring into the beginning of July and into the summer. Just checking in. Just wanted to verify, make sure that we got, we're still waiting, or if we're working on some other alternative. I don't know if they have a substitute or not, so it could be, you know, if there's a sub available, might be able to go there. So once we get a little bit more information, folks, here, we may actually flip to a quick break here. You know, I say that, and you know, as soon as I flip the break, it's with my luck, it's likely that we'll just end up, you know, going straight into the game there. But let's just go ahead and do that. We're going to go to a quick break. When we come back, folks, we will make sure we have gameplay for you. Do not go anywhere. This is Overwatch here for the Corporate Esports Cup, presented to you by Google Fiber.
One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. two, three, four.
And folks, we are ready to get back into the game here. We finally are all loaded up in here at Oasis as we are ready to head on in to our first map of the night. So let's not delay dilly-dally dawdle any longer. Let's just get right into the action there. You guys appreciate how much I went from all that just to say let's not do any lazy things. A lot of words to say, don't be lazy.
Five, four, three, two, one. Round one. Capture the objective. The objective is now.
Sie werden dich nicht kriegen.
You can't hide. I hear you. Wagateki wo kurau! Dragon bait.
Come take the objective. Attack the objective.
Someone better get a fiery, because I'm on a roll.
Taste of poison.
You can't hide.
Your end is within my reach. You need only ask for my help.
Sterben
parched?
Welcome to the apocalypse.
See, Doctor? No side effects.
No wound is truly mortal.
I will not let you fall.
With discipline comes
Enhancing your strength.
Heroes never die. Do something! Force and Crusaders!
with discipline.
In tip-top shape. Let's try something else.
Score 1-0. Ready for battle.
Curious. Curious.
Just trying to see just how high we can go here. Probably too high, but that's all right. So we'll see what change they make there. It looks like that they are happy to stick on the same heroes that they had earlier. Winton getting up high here, waiting for the opportunity to jump down. Got on Destroy Suit there, a little bit of battle here. And the side channels as Bardicus tries to zone them off here for the Neubs. Both teams trying to maintain positions here. Looks like they will give advantage to the Neubs early on here as they will take the first percentages off this second point. That Moira Mercy combo working pretty well for both teams right now. Both of them seem pretty happy with it, with their performances on them. Ooh, almost got him there with one Winston Hanzo. Hanzo's been pretty good here, Bardicus, for the Neubs.
Find them.
Careful, we're outnumbered.
Here it comes.
It's Ash. Tries to lay down some suppressing fire. Has to avoid this Winston. Gets eliminated as well.
Preparing your cellular makeup. Receive my aid.
And the Neubs are doing a really good job just holding them off here. Looks like we are waiting for Jordinary now, making the switch over.
That's easier than wait. This beat again.
Reaper now and Lucio combo. What changes will the team of the Neubs make as the engage happens now? The ult's here. Ult's coming out there as Reaper takes out the Moira. Keep the ult wasted. And now, Populous able to take the point here with 91% for the Neubs. And they will have to regroup. As you kind of see their placement into this one here. As they switch over to the Diva. Happy Rock still pretty happy on his Junkrat there. We'll see if he provides us with a Death Tire or Rip Tire. Has to avoid the contact behind him there, but is able to escape thanks to Cocoa Puff on the Diva. And now the Rip Tire will come out here. Trying to catch him off guard here. Will he be able to get there in time before it detonates? Missed that one there. And Hanzo gets taken for a ride there, but doesn't lose too much damage there. As Death's twin tries to stay alive, grabs the Diva, but he's got low health, will go down. Now it's up to Lucio to try to keep it alive here for Populous, and they need the manpower. Will anybody be able to get there in time? Diva goes down, and is there someone? There is someone. The Tracer from Jordanary. Jordanary goes down, and Objective 2 goes to the Neubs.
Score 1-1.
So now we go to Objective 3 on this first map.
Ready for battle.
I'll see this matter resolved.
Here we are. Ilios trying to find
5,
the final bit
3, 2, 1.
separate between these two teams. This one's got so many different levels
The objective.
that they can play with here on both sides. You can dip low to get to the objective this way, or you can try the more conventional route there. It looks like we'll have a soldier coming out here from Jordanary to get onto the objective early here. That's both teams here searching for their first point on the third objective. Looks like the Neubs are doing a really good job being close together there, not allowing themselves to get spread out, knowing that 8 together is strong, and that is exactly seems to be their plan of attack right now. But Jordanary, by hanging up there, does a really good job of keeping it a contested point there. Will have to drop down if he wants them to not take it, but they will take it there, as they are now trying to get Jordanary. He will go down, and first percentage going to the Neubs. They are very strong with this combo. Again, this is the combo that has won them so many team fights here, so it's no wonder that they're looking to try to continue more with that. As Cocoa Puff able to take out a couple there with his ult. Brigida now comes out from Orange Man. And he got the rally ready as well.
Special delivery. We're outnumbered. Careful.
Incredible special delivery there. As as the Ashe went down, as she was getting healed at the same time.
The pleasure is mine.
Jordanary dropping his ult here. See if the rally comes out as well.
I'm a man on a mission. Stay out of my way.
As they took out the Mercy. Good way to keep people from getting res, but quickly goes down. As Cocoa Puff just too strong on the Roadhog.
Careful, we're outnumbered.
Cocoa Puff's just been so strong. Another solo kill from there. and they've just been zoning them off there. They have to put something on here as Jordinary gets knocked out there as well. Pops the ult there, says he's got nothing left to lose here. Will eat the Regita. And now, as they try to finish them off here, it is going to be game 1 going to the Neubs. Yeah, Cocoa Puff there on that Roadhog, just so strong on this map. But Jordinary as Hanzo gets the play of the game here. Let's see if we can get that play of the game. It was from the first point. As the Neubs take map 1 there in this best of 3. We will now head over to, looks like, Oasis there for the control. No, we were just on Oasis, so we'll wait to see what map we will go to next. As we get set to go to Rialto. It will be Rialto. But yeah, Cocoa Puff getting respect from the chat there with those beastly maneuvers there on the that Roadhog. Roadhog is just absolutely brutal sometimes, and it will be Lijiang Towers instead.
Now
So
arriving at Lijiang,
not Rialto, Lijiang Towers.
initiating match.
We will get to that one here in just a quick minute there as we get underway.
Ready for battle.
So we'll see how Populous wants to come out here. Looks like they will go a little bit different there, as will the team
4,
of the Neubs.
2, 1. Round
So some
1.
different tanks coming out here.
The objective.
Kiriko as well on the Healy side things. Supports. But yeah, the Orisa. Always an interesting battle here. Orisa getting taken down by Death's Twin on the Reinhardt. You'll love to see that because Orisa can be such a thorn in people's sides, and being able to
Objective is now
take him out quickly there as a Reinhardt main is always nice to see. As Populous now has a point to defend. As Cocoa Puff quickly switches over from the Orisa back to the Winton. It's Happy Rock now.
Underestimated me, nah?
Able to get onto the point now.
Sure, that doesn't stop.
Thanks.
I'm on fire!
Get into the next team fight here.
Death falls for no one.
Jordinary now gonna take one down, looking for two as they try to get this point here. Right into Bruticus, takes him out. Takes out three. That is a triple there for Jordinary. And now he's gonna take the ult and get completely shut out by the shield of Winston.
Regret that.
Let the Kitsune guide you!
As iRobot trying to keep things alive here for their team on the point. Doesn't have them though. As NeuAnalytics trying to take out this Roadhog of Death's Twin. Death's Twin takes him out, though.
Witness the flame of my soul.
Great minds are always persecuted.
So Orange Man able to get right on to the point there, trying to keep it contested. Now, when it's contested, they are still earning percentage points there, so you gotta be careful about it. And not really allow it to affect you as a team. You gotta happen quickly here as Death's Twin gets taken out there quickly by the Neubs. The Neubs here trying to take out this first point now. Jedi Havoc with that ult, as is the Brody. And map 1. Now the second point here, going to the Neubs.
Score 0-1. Ready for battle.
As we head to the second point here during the daytime. Not very often you see Lijiang Tower in the daytime here. At least on the second point here. So very nice just to kind of get an idea of
5, 4,
all the different views. I mean, it's a very pretty game. Let's let there be no mistake about that. We're gonna quickly get on board here with Jordinary. As the Neubs here trying to take this next point here.
Forged in the dragon's breath.
The Neubs have taken the point here early. So we got double shields out with Orange Man and Death's Twin both coming out on Brigitte and Reinhardt respectively.
Sending care your way.
Brigitte got nerfed so hard here in Overwatch 2, which is unfortunate. It's really one of my favorites. Let's get the engage here, trying to keep the team alive here. Gets taken out though. Able to get the double kill, looking for the triple now, but the amount of damage coming out from that diva is too strong. And Jordinary goes down. Cocoa Puff
Healed up.
absolutely goated for their team right now. They were just pelting out so much damage here. Jordinary. Now this is a good strong push here for Populous. They just got Cocoa Puff to deal with here. And they are able to deal with them. This should allow them to capture it. Finally, Populous able to put some percentage points down. As Jordinary is looking for more blood before getting taken out here. So healer for DPS. Not exactly the best trade there. Oh, and 3 ults come out at the same time there. And what a killer ult it was. As the Neubs were able to take out a couple of those Populous folks there. Now it's just Jordinary who's going to have to get incorporeal to avoid it. and is able to do so. But now the Neubs. A lot of action both ways here now as both teams are fighting. Stay alive here. Orange Man will go down. And now the clock ticks for the Neubs as they are trying to finish this one out here. Little Story Sleuth and Death's Twin be able to get something. Jordinary on the objective, trying to contest it here at 99%. Gets one down there. That should help them. That lifesteal really needs to come in clutch here for Jordinary. He's got to be careful against this Diva, which has been wreaking havoc, and it's not going to be enough. And that will be game, set, match. The Neubs will take it off of that victory there, as Cocoa Puff, as Winton, did it. So much for their team. Just pushing people off the map there. Get them out of there. They don't care who you are. They just know that it's time to bring the hammer down on you. And so, folks, that means that it'll be the Neubs who take game 1 of this series here. We will come right back. When we come back, it will be Populous taking on Google Fiber. So you don't want to miss that. This is more Overwatch right here for the Kansas City Corporate Esports Cup. Don't go anywhere.
One, two, 3, 4. One, two, 3, 4.
And welcome back, folks. We are about to get set underway here on King's Row as we get things changed here from the Neubs to Google Fiber as they get set to take on Populous on the homestand here.
Ready for battle.
We are underway here. We're going to go ahead and transition over to this hybrid map here. Great thing about the hybrid map is you can just buzz the head of a child, I guess, and just they don't care because they're a statue. We cameras. So we will see. It is going to be the team of Populous getting things underway on the defensive side of things.
5, 4, 3.
With players like the Orisa.
Attackers incoming. Defend
LL7878 for Google Fiber. See this engage here from their perspective. And they're trying to mitigate a ton of damage there. Gets taken down quickly there, but right back up as they try to put a lot of damage on. Jordinary on the Ana. Does a lot of damage again. Orisa just so strong right now, and having Mr. Kyogre on the Healy Boy there also helps as well. She has Sith the guy. Put some damage in there, but gets taken out. Moira on the back line for Populous. Defending that objective there, but really it's all down to Orange Man, who is that Torbjorn with that secret turret just hiding out there. Just kind of do a little sightline there on them. See, yes, very stealthy, very sneaky, hard to beat. You can't really get much of a beat on him there, but it can get plenty of beat on you. So really good turret placement there by Orange Man to keep his team in a good defensive position here. Death Twin staying alive here for his team. Got that ult there. Oh, big ult there. Wow, what a big play it was for Populous. They get a team kill off that ult by Death's Twin. No doubt a play of the game right there. So we'll see if they are able to withstand the forces of Google Fiber after that. LL7878 trying to get that turret, finally gets taken care of there, and a nice little resurrection field there. Keep them alive. What gets taken out there is Death's Twin. Just so strong. Trying to get sneaky there with that turret. You know, Moira's got that ult waiting, but so does Orisa. She has to stay alive and is able to do so. Try to put some damage down now as they try to keep this objective going. But big team wipe there.
Receive my aid.
seconds remaining.
Got the damage mercy coming out there from Falcor. As They just trying to go full of frontal assault here. But gets eliminated there. And now, a short overtime later, and map 1 goes to Populous.
Score 0-0. Switching sides.
So now they will switch sides here, and now it'll be up for Google Fiber to try to defend this
Initiating match.
objective. So fortunately for them, for Populous, they made the job very easy. They just have to get a little bit of percentage, and that's all that they will need. Meanwhile, for Google Fiber, they'll have to survive a gauntlet from this Populous team. We'll meet up with them all the way over here as they come flying out of the spawn. So it looks like we will get one of my favorite occurrences, which is possibly a Reinhardt on Reinhardt. Things are staying this way here in a few seconds.
5, 4,
Nobody decided to start from up here,
2, 1.
so we will
Attackers
get
incoming.
underway here.
Defend
As they will
objective
see.
A.
Oh, nice.
Receive my aid.
The Reinhardt on Reinhardt battle will be legendary, they say. It will be Death's twin who is able to take out the other one there, thus winning the ultimate Reinhardt here, and that is going to be victory for map 1 here for
Play of the
our
game.
team of Populous, as Jordanary gets the play of the game here. Putting a lot of damage in there. So Jordanary and the team of Populous there able to take map 1 against Google Fiber. Google Fiber, they've had some struggles throughout, but this is an opportunity now for them, as we will figure out how they do, what they need to do to change for map number 2. It looks like we will be heading possibly to Nepal, but we'll see what the two teams decide to go with there. Certainly a not the result they're looking for coming into this one here, but this is a nice little bounce back map here for Populous after the Neubs kind of did a really big number on them. So Nepal, we shall go,
Initiating match.
which means we are going to get ourselves acquainted with the snowy peaks and the serene thoughts of its residents. So here we are on the objective here.
Ready for battle.
Watch point over there. A dropship over there. A dropship over here.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
As they're underway here, take a step on Populous. Who's going to take the high road into Nepal this time, as Google Fiber takes the long road, the low road, but they'll be on the objective before them. Death's twin trying to battle out with LL78, gets beaten that time. Fantastic. Kyogre keeps his team alive.
I got you.
And so, Google Fiber take the point at first blush. There's always an opportunity to retake it on maps like this. And Death's Twin tries to charge right on in. And it's going to get mollywopped for it here. As the soldier tries to stay alive here. Doing just enough to keep their team in control of the point as it stands. As the Death Stranding's on the nano boost. Death's Twin. Not Death Stranding, Death's Twin. With that boost there, able to take the point here for Populous. Full Fiber now, trying to rally together. They have to deal with a Jordinary from high angle, laying down damage and heals from a sniper position. That's what an Ana do. Oh, and the Riptire does get one, but Death's Twin able to get something out of that as well. Falcor taking out the Ana with his aimbot. And now it is carte blanche as both teams will look to try to regroup a little bit here. Populous, they have control of the point here, but here comes Google Fiber. The two twin-pronged attack here. As the hammer down comes in from LL78, but gets taken out there as Jordinary and Death's Twin seem to have a stranglehold on this fight right now. Then Bob coming out there from Story Sleuth just to lock down it even further with 80% weight and climbing for Populous. And the ult from May doing a lot of work there. L78 getting knocked out. Jarsh having to come back after being spawned, but it is going to be Google Fiber who retakes the point here. And now, Condensed Twin and company find a way back into this one here. As Jordinary took out one. Can't help out his friend there. And they have the point now with 89%. And you're looking to seal it. That should hopefully help them. I don't see anyone else around, and it looks like it will be Objective 1 going to Populous.
Score
So they take a point in round 2.
0.
Take a look to get on match point.
Ready for battle.
As we become like moths. Must see the light. The all-glowing orb. Oh, okay. Oh, look, there's no light.
4, 3, 2,
Glowing orb.
round
Must touch it.
2. Capture the objective.
Can we get all the way up there? Anyways, and down we go. Back to the final point. Potentially, if Google Fiber is unable to secure it here. Could be the final point of the stream. We're gonna head right down to it. As Death's Twin gets mollywopped that time. Like LL78, as Google Fiber does a really good job of taking command of the point initially. It looks like that Populous, if they're able to take out the Mei, they are. They should be able to now get on to the objective and start putting percentage in their favor after giving up about a third of it there. Jornary flexing that sniping muscle there on the Ana. We should see the Baptiste coming up with the ult here. See if they choose to use it now. As both the Reinhardts go off the edge. Baptiste, not known for putting out a lot of damage, but is able to take out the Ashe by solo. And now it's a Reinhardt and Reinhardt battle here. And this time, Death's Twin will get the better part of that battle. And Populous now, after giving up 60% there, now able to start regrouping and getting percentage on the objective themselves. Orange Man getting a double kill there. But now 69% on the objective there for Populous. Google Fiber has to mount an attack here soon. Could come from Sit the guy. Or maybe not, as he gets immediately destroyed, decimated on that one there. And with the team kill, that will immediately bring that percentage up to about 95% before they can even try to get on top of it there. And so now it's going to be ones and twos possibly. Ult gets wasted that time. He is able to take out the Reinhardt. And that will do it. Game, set, match. Your winners, coming out in a sweep here, are Populous. We're really solidifying second place right now behind the Neubs. As you see again, Reinhardt and Reinhardt battle, just smacking each other. Doing a really good job there, Death's Twin. And folks, that will conclude our Overwatch for week 4. It's in the books there. Populous, they had a mixed homestand there. They could not overcome the onslaught of the Neubs. However, they were able to come out and swing all the way around Google Fiber and just show Google Fiber that this is why this is their homestand. So Populous there, mixed bag for them, but ultimately looking very good and very strong, cohesive, especially on those control maps. That seems to be their favored ground for hunting. Although I gotta say, the higher map there, like King's Row, they certainly can show their weight as well. But we'll have to see what comes up next week, as I do believe next week, our next homestand will be the Neubs. So the Neubs have an opportunity next week to show their stuff on their second homestand of the regular season here, folks. But that's all for next week. Right now, we're going to say goodbye to you guys. Come in next week here. We've got Mario Kart later on tonight. Do not go anywhere, folks. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evening for the Kansas City Corporate Esports Cup, presented to you by Google Fiber, powered by Casey Game On. I am JT Displays, and I will see you folks when I see you, because that should be next week, Tuesday, right around 7 p.m. Central Time. You know, we should do that next week. All right, until then, take care.